Hello everyone, this is Gorax with King's Arthur's Legends Rise video. Today I'm gonna show you how to power up your account to utilize the buffs that you can get through the account combat power achievement bonus. As every time you get certain tier, you will increase the stats, which is HP, attack, defense, also attack speed. On top of that, if you purchased the pack that grants you crystals, you will get extra resources, but mainly we do it to achieve the 75,000 here, 78,000 to get extra attack speed, as this stat is very important to most of us, as we want to be ahead of our opponent. So let's see what I can do. One of the best ways is to level up your heroes. Leveling up heroes to level 10 or 20 doesn't cost much potions. It costs a little bit of gold, but you will need so many heroes in this game that it's worth the investment. If you look at this dungeon strategy, depending on what heroes you have, you will need one hero that can apply marks. So choose one that you have and go and level it up to level 10, slowly to level 20, and basically make all your heroes to level 10 first. That's what I'm gonna do. So if we remember that I have currently 70,000 power, let's go and upgrade all available heroes to level 10. To get legendary hero to level 10, all you need is 5 uncommon potions that will grant you experience, and this will increase your power slightly, but adding up everything will make sense. As you can see, the power went up by 131, which is not too bad, and that's without us advancing the hero, saving these materials. We can do that, but first I will highly suggest getting them to level 10 before doing that, depending on your resources. And as you know, it's not that hard to get 5 uncommon potions, especially on week 1, as that's where I am. So as you can see, all of my heroes are now level 10, and my power went up from 70,000 to 73,000. That's a 3,000 power increase, basically for 10 or 20,000 gold. Now next, we can either level them up to level 20, or we can put unused equipment on them to boost the power slightly. So let's try that. I don't have that much equipment, but I still do a little bit. So let's try and put that equipment on the heroes and see how much the power increases. Now the equipment step we will do a little bit differently. We'll start with legendary heroes, move to rare, uncommon, and then common heroes, as we still want to have the equipment that we put on to be utilized eventually by some of these heroes. Now, if you know how to build the heroes, this will take you a little bit more time, as you want to ideally put the best equipment for them. If you don't, then you just press auto equip and press OK, and it will put randomly the highest tier items on your hero. So if you see here, we have Jillian with 955 power. If we auto equip anything, we will see that the power will go by 400. That is a lot. Imagine if you're doing that for 10, 20 heroes, that is huge power increase here. So for the sake of this video, let's just automatically equip all the heroes, okay? And see how much my power increased. Okay, I used up all of my equipment and I got to 83,000 power, which is a 10,000 power increase. That's huge. This will help you, especially with the guild recruitment. If you're looking to get into the better guild, they will be looking for your total power, and this will help you to get through. Obviously, the best guilds will be looking at your roster to assess if you're a good fit for them. But man, 10,000 power increase for free. This didn't cost me anything. I put the equipment on. Now, obviously, this step will depend on how much equipment you gathered through your journey. Another way to increase power on your account is increasing the level of relics. This is going to be a little bit costly compared to upgrading the heroes, but we can easily get our relic to level 10 using only 6 uncommon potions, and let's see the power increase on the legendary relic. So if we level up this relic, we will gain almost 80 power. So again, if we do it in 10 heroes, that's 820 heroes, 1.6, but it is rather more expensive compared to other ways of increasing your power. And when we do the advance, the relic will go to level cap 20, but it will not increase our power. So keep that in mind. Now, increasing the relic to level 20 on legendary hero will cost a way more. Okay, let's see if it's worth it. So 45 uncommon, and if we level it up, we will get 290, so 110 power. So yeah, definitely not worth it past level 10. But if you have those heroes that you still want to upgrade the relic, this will help quite a lot. Now that we know how much we can get by upgrading heroes to level 10, let's try and do it for level 20. I'm gonna go spend my resources so you guys can see how much power can be gained. Now, while this power is only inflating a number, we're getting certain rewards, we're getting certain benefits as buffs, and also, as you know, we will be using multiple heroes in the favor dungeon, in the guild dungeons, and etc. So, you know, in the end, you will most likely have all of your heroes leveled up. So now let's see how much it costs to get level 20 on a hero. So to get to level 20, we're gonna use the uncommon potions, and it's gonna cost us 34. So if you want 10 heroes, that's 340. And let's see the power increase on our legendary hero, as they will have the highest power increase, but also they will cost the most. So 1300 up to 1500, so 200 per hero. If we do 10 heroes, that's a 2k increase. So let me do that. So we're currently at 84,000. Let's go and get the heroes to level 20. Okay, now that all my heroes are level 20, and that was a costly step, I wouldn't really suggest doing that unless you're later in the game and you have your main team leveled up. As you can see, this costs a lot of gold as well, and the power increase is not as efficient as from level 10 to 20. So we can see that the power went up to 91,000. So very close to 100,000 now, and that's the total increase of over 20,000 today just by doing the admin stuff basically. Now, there's also another way to hugely increase your power, and that's Chivalry. Now, I've done Chivalry for most of my heroes, as I do it constantly. Whenever I get a hero shards, I do that. So make sure you do it as well. As you can see, sometimes I miss on things. So yeah, there we go, Lancelot. So the power increase here will help as well. So when you do a big summoning session, make sure you use Chivalry shots here to increase your heroes, and do all of them. This costs gold as well. It costs quite a lot of gold, but you know, it always helps. And there's nothing else you can do with the shards at this point until you get these heroes to max Chivalry. Right, so few of those, and I'm 91.5 thousand. Now, if you really want to push and you got a lot of gold, there's another way to increase your power, and this is by enhancing your equipment. Now, I would not suggest doing that on crappy equipment. You can get it to like +3, really. It costs a little bit, like 1, 2, 3, but you can see that the increase is like a 30 power per piece. So if we do it, if we times it 6 times, that's 180 power per hero. So 10 heroes, that is 1,000 power. So you can push that. You can upgrade your equipment if you want to spend gold, but gold is quite hard to get. But overall, I think this is a very good session here. So I increased my power from 70,000 to 90,000, and now I can unlock all these icon powers. And the tier I got is 1, 2. Okay, so I got 2 tiers. So a reward plus this extra stat here. So that was, I'm at attack speed 5 now. So no, this is the main reason we do it, and it's quite important to get it. The next stat increase is at level 155. So when I'm like close to it, like 135, that's where I'll push. Okay, so you should be pushing the power at this threshold. Don't worry about those two, just play it slow. But when you are about to increase this extra stats, go for it. Those stats matter, okay? We want all of those stats, so try and do it. But obviously, look at your resources, don't overspend, and play smart. Okay, so that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section how much power your icon has currently, and I'll see you in the next one.